Have you ever just stopped and wondered how your body actually works? I mean, really works. Today, we're diving into the microscopic world to meet the incredible team of specialist cells that make you, well, you. Just think about it for a second. Your body is made of trillions of individual cells. So how on earth do they all work together? How do they coordinate to let you think and move and breathe without descending into total chaos? Well, the answer is just so clever. It's a process called cell specialization. You can think of it like the ultimate division of labor. Instead of every single cell trying to do everything at once, they become experts. They develop unique features to master one particular job. So come on, let's meet some of these amazing specialists. Right, first up, let's start our tour in the animal kingdom. We're going to meet some of the most important cells that are hard at work inside your own body, right at this very moment. First, say hello to the ciliated cell. These guys are the unsung heroes lining your nose and your windpipe. Basically, they're a microscopic cleaning crew, and their whole job is to keep your lungs clear of nasty stuff like dust and germs. And here's how they do it. You see those tiny little hairs? They're called cilia, and they're in constant motion, constantly flicking back and forth. This creates this incredible coordinated wave that pushes a sticky layer of mucus, along with all the dirt it's trapped, up and away from your lungs. It's a simple but brilliant line of defense. Next up, the neuron. Now, this is your body's communication specialist. Think of it as a high-speed messenger, part of the super complex wiring that runs through you. Literally every single thought, feeling, and movement depends on these cells firing correctly. And what makes them special is their bizarre shape. Neurons have these incredibly long fibers, called axons, that are designed to carry electrical signals over huge distances. An impulse can zip from your spinal cord all the way to your big toe in a tiny fraction of a second. That's how you get almost instant communication across your entire body. And here's a famous one, the red blood cell. These tiny, tireless workhorses are the oxygen couriers of your body. Their entire existence is dedicated to picking up oxygen from your lungs and delivering it to every other cell that needs it, nonstop, 24/7. And honestly, this cell is just a masterclass in efficient design. First, see that funny shape? It's like a donut that's been squashed in the middle. That gives it a massive surface area to absorb oxygen. Then, and get this, when the cell matures, it actually chucks out its own nucleus, just to make more room for hemoglobin, the special pigment that carries oxygen. Every feature is perfectly tuned for that one job. Okay, now for a cell with a very singular and very important mission, the sperm cell. It has one job and one job only: reproduction. It has to travel to and fertilize an egg cell carrying all of the male's genetic information. You can think of it as a self-propelled genetic missile. It's got a long tail for swimming, which is powered by a middle section that is absolutely jammed with mitochondria, the cell's power packs. At the very tip, a special compartment releases enzymes to digest a path into the egg, and right in the head, of course, is the precious cargo, the nucleus with all the genetic code. Just a masterpiece of biological engineering. And here's the other half of that incredible story, the egg cell or ovum. Now, while the sperm cell is tiny and built for speed, the egg cell is the complete opposite. It's huge, it's stationary, and it's designed to be the foundation for a whole new life. Its special features are all about providing for the future. Its massive size makes it a really good target for sperm, and its cytoplasm is packed with a rich food supply, yolk. And that is absolutely vital, because it provides all the energy and nutrients the new embryo needs to grow in those crucial first stages right after fertilization. So, we've met some key players in animals, but specialization is everywhere in nature. Let's head on over to the plant world for a couple more fantastic examples. If we go down into the soil, we find this little fella, the root hair cell. This is the plant's dedicated miner. Its job is to absorb all the water and minerals from the soil that the plant needs to live. Just look at that unique shape. That long, hair-like bit massively increases the cell's surface area, so it can soak up more water. It's also got a very thin cell wall to make the journey shorter for that water. And it's packed with mitochondria to provide the energy it needs to actively pull mineral salts in from the soil. And now, let's head up into the leaves, where we find the plant's power station, the palisade mesophyll cell. This is where the magic of photosynthesis happens. turning sunlight into food for the entire plant. This cell is all about catching as much light as possible. Its long, column-like shape means that loads of them can be packed tightly together right at the top of the leaf. And they are absolutely crammed full of chloroplasts. Those are the tiny green engines that actually do the photosynthesis. It's a perfect biological solar panel. So we've met all these incredible individual specialists, but how do they go from being individuals to working together? How do you get from a single cell to a whole functioning organism? Well, it's all about levels of organization. It's a bit like building with Lego, really. You start with the basic bricks. Those are our specialized cells. You group similar cells together, and you get a tissue, like muscle tissue. Then, different tissues combine to build an organ, like the heart. And finally, different organs team up to form an organ system, like the whole circulatory system. It's just a beautiful, elegant hierarchy. Okay, let's bring it all back together now for one last look at the incredible cellular team we've just had the pleasure of meeting. And here they are, our all-star team. From the ciliated cell sweeping our airways clean, to the palisade cell making food from pure sunlight. Every single one is a master of its own trade, found exactly where it needs to be, performing a function that is absolutely essential for the entire organism. It's the ultimate example of teamwork, just on a microscopic scale. And this brings us to one final, really profound question. All of this amazing variety, this whole army of specialists, it all comes from a single, unspecialized cell. So the real mystery, the thing to ponder, is how? How does that one starting cell know how to become all of these different, incredible, specialized forms? Now that is a story for another day. Have you ever just